So the other day, it was like 5:30 in the morning, and I decided it was time to make popsicles. Welcome to Crocs in the Kitchen. I'm Jessica, and Brian's there behind the camera, annoyed because it's like 11:30 something at night, and I'm making him film the popsicle video. But you know what? I know you guys are always looking for a sweet kind of treat, and Brian doesn't really do sweet treats, so that's my specialty. So yeah, a few days ago, I was awake at 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, I want to make popsicles. And then I started thinking of what flavor I wanted, and I knew I had mangoes and pineapples in the freezer, and then I just sort of went into the kitchen and started putting this together and just experimenting. And then Brian walked in while I was running the Vitamix, and I turned around and I just jumped because I was not expecting to see him standing there, and he was not happy, let me tell you. He was not thrilled that I woke him up at 5:30 with the Vitamix, was he? So yeah, I decided that I would just make this quick recipe video for you because these actually turned out really good on my first try, and I was super excited because I've made a lot of popsicles in my day, but they've never turned out this good, and the flavors just all came together, and it was great. But I do owe a credit to this popsicle inspiration to Brittany Giroudi, because Brittany of the Giroudi family definitely got me on a popsicle kick last year. She made these raspberry peach popsicles that were really, really good, and she encouraged me to actually end up purchasing this popsicle mold that she also has one very similar, I think the same one. And I will give a link below so you guys can find that on our little Amazon link if you choose to click on that. But she actually made fudgesicles a few weeks ago, and that sounds really good. I haven't had a chance to make those yet, but she definitely has the popsicle thing down. So that's my inspiration. Also, another friend of mine, the whole reason I even had popsicles on the brain was because another friend of mine was talking about popsicles and buying popsicles for his son, and I was like, oh, I really just want popsicles. And so that's why I ended up waking up at 5:30 in the morning with popsicles on the brain. But side notes aside, let's get started. All right, so you only need 4 simple ingredients for this recipe. So the first thing you'll need are some frozen mango chunks, which I like to use a 16-ounce bag if I can find it, because that works perfectly with the ratios I want, and some pineapple chunks. Now, all pineapple chunks are not made equal, and this is also a 16-ounce bag. I find that the ones from Whole Foods are the best. I used to buy the ones from Trader Joe's, and they were more like the pineapple kind of tidbits, if you know what I mean, and they weren't as good. So, I don't know. But the other 2 ingredients you'll need: lime juice. So these are mango, pineapple, lime, or pineapple, mango, lime. I haven't decided which order I'm going to put it in yet. But lime juice is a key ingredient because it adds just this nice punch, and I love things that are like sour and all that kind of thing. And you can definitely use fresh lime juice. I just didn't have any on hand, so I just used this. You're going to use a half a cup of the lime juice, and then a cup of almond milk. Now you could use unsweetened, make sure it's unsweetened almond milk. You could use vanilla. You could also use just plain original. I'm just going to use vanilla today, but a cup, and that sort of just gets everything kind of moving. You could also probably use water, but I just decided to throw almond milk in, and it turned out really great. So why change something that works? So yeah, I'm just going to basically throw all this into the Vitamix. I'm going to use my tamper to kind of help it. If you have a regular blender, you might just want to let the fruit kind of melt a little bit more, defrost a little bit more. This has been sitting out for several minutes, so it's probably a little bit more defrosted than the last time I made these. But yeah, then I'm just going to put it into my molds and freeze it, and then we're going to have popsicles in a few hours. Yay! All right, so I'm just gonna put everything into the Vitamix. So let's start with the mango. Mango. Oh, one little piece of mango. And then we will move on to the pineapple. Then we are going to add the almond milk and the lime juice. Let's do them both at once for extra speed. All right, so that's gonna help everything kind of get moving a little bit more and help it get into the molds a little easier as well. So now that we've got everything into the Vitamix, put the lid on, and I'm going to use the tamper. Again, if you have a regular blender, you might have to just let everything thaw or add more liquid. I'm not sure exactly how that'll work, but I'm just going to turn this on. And I'm going to crank it up to 10, and I'm going to just kind of do it until everything's mixed together. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I have to put my headphones on. And yes, I do wear these when I run my Vitamix, okay? Don't judge me. Okay, cool. There you go. That is your mixture. This is what you're gonna put into your molds. And this is gonna be too much for your molds if you have the same molds I do. Oh, wait. I always forget to take my headphones off. Okay, is my hair messed up now? Okay, so now I'm gonna put it into the molds. This is the tricky part, okay? Because I don't know how to do this and I'm not good at it. So this might be painful to watch. I'm just gonna warn you. Okay, so this you can see has 10 different little slots in here. This mixture is it won't fit in, like, you'll have extra mixture, which is fine. Just put it in a bowl and eat it. Like, it's fine. But it is definitely a very liquidy, but not too liquidy kind of consistency. So it's gonna go into the molds pretty easily, but it might be kind of a mess. Just gonna warn you. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of try to scoop in like so. Let's see how this works out. Very gently. Well, that worked out pretty well. That was actually not too bad. I'm better at this than I thought I was. When I did it at 5:30 in the morning, I tried to use like a bag. So if you guys are gonna suggest like use a bag and like use it like a piping bag, I tried that and I ended up with half the mixture all over the counter and it was not cool. So I'm gonna do it this way. But you can do it however you prefer and just fill up every single one. Okay, so you can see I have like a little bit of extra, so I'm actually just gonna kind of like dump it back into the Vitamix if I can. This probably isn't a good idea. Oh, no, yeah, don't do that. Don't try this at home, kids. So I'm just gonna dump it back in. The other thing I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna try to clean it off a little bit, but it really doesn't matter. This doesn't have to be perfect, although I do strive for perfection in everything that I do, but you know, it's fine. So I'm going to take the rest of this mixture and I'm just going to put it into this bowl here and I'm going to freeze that separately. And then hopefully that'll be just a nice little separate treat kind of thing. So, Peef, you can have that. The other thing I'm going to do though is, hold on, stand by. I'm going to get a spoon. And I am going to just scoop out ever so slightly a little bit of each one of these because even though this mixture is pretty frozen, it will expand just a little bit. And so I don't want it to overflow. So I'm just going to take out a little bit of each just in case. But yeah, here you go, Peef. Other thing you can do is do this little drop, get the air bubbles out. Little tap, tappa. So anyway, now I'm gonna put my lid on. All right, again, it doesn't really matter if it's dirty, it'll be fine. I'm gonna put my lid on and then I'm gonna put my popsicle sticks, which, graceful Jessica, when I bought this, it actually came with popsicle sticks. So I'll figure out if I can find the one that actually comes with popsicle sticks that I can link below. But I need to buy more because I'm running out and you don't want to push them down all the way because you don't want them to like go all the way to the bottom. What kind of psycho are you? You just want it to go down a little bit. And then you will have the perfect popsicles. Wait a minute. I'm missing one. I only have 9. 1, 2. What the heck? Peef? Really, Peef? All right. There we go. So now that we have them all filled, we just need to put them in the freezer. Can you come around to this side, Brian? You feel real close to me right now. I'm feeling kind of uncomfortable. So you need to make sure you have a space in your freezer for them, a level space, because yeah, they're silicone, you know. So this is our freezer right now, and it's full of riced veggies and other kinds of frozen stuff. But I cleared out this little space right here just for my popsicles. You want to make sure it's sitting perfectly in there. And secret, I actually have 2 popsicles that are already made. So Brian and I can do the taste test, because you're going to want to freeze these for several hours, maybe even overnight. Now, this is not actually very level. So, that's it. So let's just do the taste test. It's so good. Okay, let's do the popsicle taste test. Let's get Brian out here, and then we can try our popsicles. Woo! All right, Brian, I made you a pineapple, mango, lime popsicle.
All right.
What do you think? I'm just going for the bite. See, I never do that.
Ooh, that lime juice is good.
Always weird to just eat popsicles on.
I know there are some people cringing, just like, how do you bite it off like that?
I am, because it's too cold on your teeth.
Not my teeth. I have strong teeth though.
It's not like super icy. It's not like creamy, but it's not super icy. It's like the perfect, like it melts at the perfect. It's like the perfect consistency, I think. I just love I think the lime juice is what made it.
And it's not too sweet either.
Yeah.
You know, because it's got the mango and the pineapple, so the mango is the real sweetness. The pineapple adds a tartness, but the lime juice complements the pineapple juice. But the sweetness of the mango, like, is sort of an underlying tone, but it's really good. Like, it works really, really well.
Are you impressed with my 5:30 creation?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't impressed at 5:30 in the morning.
Definitely not. Good stuff.
Well, my thought process was I wanted them to freeze for at least like 4 or 5 hours before we ate them. And so
Yeah.
my thought process was if I made them at 5:30 in the morning, they'd be ready by lunchtime.
Good show.
Thank you.
You want to do the close?
Fine. You just want to keep eating your popsicle?
Yeah.
So, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe for more videos just like this one. You can also like the video if you like it, or you can thumbs down if you hate the video. That's fine. You can share if you know someone else who might want a popsicle. You can click in the blog post below and you'll get the full recipe where you can print it out, all the ingredient amounts, and links to all the products that we used in the video and all that kind of fun stuff. More information, photos. That I love taking photos of all the food and stuff, so you can see all the photos that I like to take. You can also follow along with us on social media like Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, and you'll see even more photos there. Because every time we post a video, I usually put up photos and outtake little screenshots and little fun things on social media. Also, Brian has been known to sing a song or two, and I like to put that kind of stuff on social media too sometimes.
Also true.
And he has a music channel.
That I do.
And he has a podcast.
Also got
we
that.
have so many things. So check all that stuff out. Everything is linked in the description below. And I hope you enjoy these. You can make these with different flavors. There's so many different combinations. So if you come up with another combination that you love, let us know in the comments below. But this is definitely my favorite combination.
Yeah.
Did I forget something?
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Is this all I got?
Yeah.
We will see them next time on Cracks in the Kitchen.
Bye.
Bye.
How's your popsicle?
Good.